You know that scene from Family Guy when they describe the Gyllenhaal children?
I'm more off-putting.
No, I'm more off-putting.
I'm more unattractive to put in a lead role.
Well, I'm a bigger box office drag.
Kids, you're both just awful.
Yeah, it's a lot like that. So, True Detective Season 2 stars Colin Farrell, Vince Vaughn, Rachel McAdams, and Taylor Kitsch. I really suck in everything I do. And in a nutshell, the first episode is basically just tons of exposition about who these characters are. There's no plot development, we're just learning who they are. We haven't even gotten to the crime yet. Well, maybe in the tail end, but again, I'm not going to spoil it. And that's basically it. We find out that Colin Farrell is a alcoholic trying to maybe get custody of his kid, even though it's not really his kid. And we have Rachel McAdams, who is, you know, kind of bitter about her family life, and she drinks also too much, and she gambles. And then we have Vince Vaughn, who honestly, I can't believe I'm saying this, was the most compelling character of the show. He's a criminal that is trying to go legit, and he's trying to build a business up with a partner who seems to have gone missing. And then finally we have Taylor Kitsch, who is just, he's not terrible. Well, no, actually he's terrible. He plays this highway patrolman who gets caught up in a scandal, and right now it's unclear if he actually did it or not. I mean, I'm assuming he didn't. And basically, through a strange turn of events, all four characters, you know, become part of this giant mystery, and they have to work together. Now, is that a problem? No, but I think the best I can say is that give it time. This episode, I mean, boom, give it right there, C+. And that's, C. Okay. The reviews already said early on that the first three are pretty boring and that they're set in stage, and maybe it's going to get better, but it doesn't nearly hold a candle to season 1. So, I think the main problem with this season so far, the episode so far, is that all the characters, the four main characters, are trying very hard to be, you know, this Rustin Cole type of character. And, yeah, okay, but the problem with that is that you don't have a straight guy. You know, if you're going to have a wacky guy, you need the straight guy to bounce off of him. You need the Oscar to the Felix. You need the Murtaugh to the Riggs. You know, if you don't have yin and yang, it just, you don't have an audience's point of view put onto the screen to bounce off the other character. All these characters are stagnant and brooding, just so incredibly drawl, and you just don't care. What made season 1 work is that you had Woody Harrelson cracking jokes every now and then, so whenever, you know, Rustin Cole, you know, would say something kind of like,
I don't think that man can love, at least not the way that he means. The inadequacies of reality always set in.
You would kind of be like, well, you know, yin and yang, and you're kind of intrigued by it. Whenever it's trying to be the center of attention, which all four characters clearly are trying to do, you lose it. We get, in the last minute, we get a little bit of what's to come, but I'll be honest, I mean, this episode could have been cut down to 30 minutes, and it would have been more watchable than the whole 60 minutes. Some of it just, you've seen it in every other movie, and you just don't care. Will I watch it? Will I continue to watch it? Absolutely, because Jon Snow and Game of Thrones is gone for at least a year. I'm very hopeful. I love the first season, and I hope it gets better. But as of now, and I've heard it in reviews, because they said the first 3 episodes, the critics all said the same thing, like, it could get better. But as of now, it's just, it ain't good, guys. So, but I'd love to hear what you thought about it, if you have any theories. I like to think that that tape recorder is going to come into play at some point in the future. Maybe he'll get somebody confessing to something and he'll have it on tape. Or maybe he gets killed off and, you know, it's going to be like his last will and testament to his illegitimate kid. I mean, it's definitely there for a reason. What do you guys think? What did you think of the ending? I give it a solid C. It could have been way better. The first episode of the first season was way better. This just felt very familiar, very stale, very slow, and it was a total disappointment. So be sure to comment section down below. I am hopeful that it will get better, but right out the gate, I'm not feeling it. So be sure to sound off in the comment section down below. Be sure to subscribe, and as always, thank you so much for watching, because you just got burned.